Previously, I had shared a video showing how to retrieve the leftover fluid from Mounjaro Kwikpen devices, in which we had done some experiment on some devices. This seems to be a significant waste of an essential medication, and therefore I am going to try to attempt its safe retrieval from the Kwikpen devices. As you see, this device has already given 4 dosages of 7.5 milligrams Mounjaro, which is tirzepatide molecule, and after 4 doses the piston tends to get stuck here at this point where there is a calibration on the glass container, and at the same time you see that the dial does not move further like it used to till the end. Now we have done some experiments, and I will try to do the same experiments on these 4 devices to see whether we can safely retrieve the fluid. So let's have a look at this first device. It does require a little bit of force, as I have seen, so let's do some force here with a little bit of strong hands here. Now you see, when we use some force, the calibration that is giving you the normal clicks makes a different noise, but there is no sound to suggest that it is broken from the internal container here. And I'm going to attach this needle to see if we can get this fluid out safely. So what I want to see is that how much force is required to remove this fluid. So I'm just using my finger as a gentle pressure, as you see, and the fluid is coming nicely and clearly. So I'll just show a bit of close-up here. So if we see a close-up here, it is coming like a nice stream, and you can see the piston moving up easily and safely. And even after this point, we can see a little bit more fluid left over, which can be removed. If you try to move the dial once again, we can see a few more drops of fluids coming up quite nicely. And now the piston is totally stuck at the bottom. And this is the quantity of fluid. It seems to be almost equivalent to 1 dose, but it is not accurate. I cannot confirm the accuracy. What I can see that the back is not further pushable inside. As you see, the back will not go anywhere further. Let's try the same on the second pen device. So I'm going to remove this needle safely by the external cap, and we will attach it on the second pen device, and we do the same thing just to make sure I don't prick myself. So you see, this dial goes very easily till here, but beyond that it's stuck. So I'm going to make some force, and it actually does require a significant amount of force, but after a couple of dials you see it goes quite easily. So as we have done, let's try the same thing. Now another thing, I want to make sure that there is no broken component in this part of the container. The fluid has not leaked back, it is just staying where it was. So the mechanistics of the pen, even though they get damaged, they have not caused any damage to this part of the fluid, which is quite reassuring. And we'll do the same thing to make sure that is it injectable easily. Now of course I'm not doing injection, but I'm just checking the mechanistics of the pen, and looks like that it's going very nicely, very smoothly, very easy, simple pressure as you would normally do with your pen. And it does stop here. Let's try to get the last bit of fluid out. And here you go. So we got the last bit of fluid out safely without any problems. And you see exactly the same spot where the piston is stuck, no more fluid left, and the dial doesn't go anywhere further. Now this container is fully empty. Let's try it with our third pen device for further reassurance to make sure that whatever we're doing is safe and it is not something which is causing any problems. Now again, I will try to move the dial. This dial is actually tighter. You see all the pen devices, they are actually different, and this one I'm struggling. I cannot move, but more force was required than the previous two, but still finally managed to do that. It is still tight. I do it once or twice to make the dial a little bit loose, so the second attempt is easier. Okay, now this one did cause some strange noises, but I'm doing it third time to ensure that there's no breakage of plastic or anything. So seems like nice clean container at the back, nothing exciting, no leakage of fluid to the back. Let's see what we get out from this one. So again, let's see if it moves nice and smooth. I'm just putting gentle pressure here. Yep, success. Nice gentle pressure, and we are getting nice clear fluid. So all the fluid so far I got in this container is nice clean. There is no kind of contamination as far as I can see. And also I'll try to get the last bit again out, and the last bit also tends to come out. Okay, so final pen, I'll see how much force I do need on the last pen. So all pens have slightly different force required to move the dial. So let's see, yeah, I can easily move till there. So previous pen I couldn't even move like this point. So this point is easy. Beyond that, it's where you need the force, and some force, and then back. Again, some force. So I've done it twice. I seem fairly comfortable doing that now. So here you go. Let's see if it gives you a gentle push. Gentle push. Nice stream of fluid. That's exactly what normally happens when you're injecting. In the previous dosages, final bit there. And so up till the final drop, Mounjaro fluid, which is tirzepatide, removed as the 5th dose from the pen devices. Now the only thing that needs to be kept in mind is that we are not aware about the quantity of fluid in the last bit, so the dosing accuracy may not be ideal. For example, this pen device is supposed to give you 10 milligrams, 4 dosages when you do the full dial, and this could be the 5th dose of 10 milligrams perhaps. We're not 100% sure, but if people are doing click counts, then it becomes fairly difficult and also dangerous if you are taking a lower dose by click counting and you try to take this full. At the end, the clicking mechanism is broken and it will not be valid in that scenario.